We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and today we've got some NFL, not NFL. Wow, I was looking at the NFL earlier. We got some college basketball. We got some NHL, and we got some NBA. And I've got a little bit of a bold take for one of the games tonight. So we'll go over that one in a minute. We'll quickly look back at what happened yesterday. What went right, what went wrong. Louisville went wrong. I thought that Louisville would beat Duke, and they lost by 11, so that one did not work out. The St. John's game did not go over the total of 162.5. Is what it is. What's up, Nicholas Handy? I will say Syracuse took care of business last night. They went to Georgia Tech and won by double digits. So good for the Orange. Penn State put up a lot of fight against number 2 Michigan, as they were 21.5-point dogs, and they lost by 2. Florida handles ranked Georgia by 15, covers the 9.5. Washington Wizards continue to be on a nice little run. I believe in the last 12 games, the Washington Wizards have the same record as the Oklahoma City Thunder. Anyways, the Dallas Stars did not get the job done last night, but the Lightning did, and so did the Leafs. Because if you're going to bet the Leafs, where do you take the Leafs? At home. There you go. 4-1 win over Florida. Minnesota stormed the court last night after beating Iowa. They were 6.5-point dogs. That was interesting to see. Georgetown couldn't get there against DePaul. They lose by 6. Oklahoma State minus 3.5. They win by 11. So they win nicely there. The over in the Laker game did not come close. That was a lower scoring game. The Winnipeg Jets lose in overtime. I don't know what's wrong with this Jets team. I really don't. So that the Jets just continue to fall. Suey, nice little win last night against Lindenwood. I thought the Kansas game would be a little bit lower scoring. It finished 104-100 in overtime. I was wrong on that one. But Texas Tech, they kept it close against Houston. Tennessee blows out Texas. The Edmonton Oilers win the Diddy Bowl. And the Dallas Mavericks minus 5.5 did not cover the spread. By the way, Diddy Bowl was a joke with the Oilers and the Predators. I thought that would be funny. Anyways, was still up 1.55 units last night. Hopefully we can have a good day today. We'll say hi. Nathan Cerna is in the chat. What's up, Nathan? Welcome. Butler disgusted me yesterday, first half money line. I have to go click on it to see where exactly that one landed. Oh, it pushed. At least you got the push. So that's not terrible. What's up, Money Making Markel? Markel is also asking, how's Tim doing? And Nick. I am doing good, and I think Nick's doing well as well. So there you go. And the Leafs are money at home. Yes, they are. They've been cashing at home. That's nice. Afternoon, Timmy. What's up, Untouchable? Welcome to chat. And another beautiful day, a beautiful Sabres day against the Canucks. Love when the Sabres /over/Tage Thompson hits with ease. I love it. Although that was a little bit of a sweat towards the end because that went from 4-0 to 4-3 within like 5 minutes. So that got scary for a minute, but the Sabres still won. By the way, I just want to mention something stupid with the NHL real quick. And this is the difference between the conferences right now. The Buffalo Sabres have currently won 10 out of their last 11 games. 9 out of their last 10. They just had a 10-game winning streak. They currently sit a point out for the wild card spot. Let's go to the Western Conference. All right, the Ducks are tied, but the Ducks have lost 7 straight games. They've won 1 out of their last 10, and they're tied for the second wild card spot. What the fuck? It just shows how stupid it is between the East and the West. The Sabres, who are sitting currently 1 point out of the playoff spot, would be leading the Pacific. So that's fun. Kev, appreciate you following me on TikTok. If you guys are not following me on TikTok, you should do so. Action Jackson's coming in saying, best bet, Chargers. Yes. Absolutely. 100% yes. I am in on the Chargers. And I'm going to be doing, it's either a video or a stream at 3:15 with Terry and Joe Madden, and we're going to be discussing the NFL card, which, okay, that's going to be a little bit of a different look now on that one because the Eagles are now 5-point favorites against the Niners. Although the Patriots are now up to 4-point favorites against the Chargers. Let's take a look at the New England Patriots for you because I think that this is an absolute great spot to grab the Chargers. Let's look at record versus playoff teams for the Patriots. They won week 4. They lost week 3 against Pittsburgh. They won week 4 against Carolina. They won in Buffalo. Good win. After week 4, here's how they did in terms of their schedule, and then I'll let you guys pick out which one of them was the playoff team. A win versus New Orleans, a win versus Tennessee, a win versus Cleveland, win versus Atlanta, win versus Tampa, win versus the Jets, win versus Cincinnati, a win versus the Giants, a loss to the Bills, a win versus Baltimore, a win versus the Jets, and a win versus the Dolphins. Which one of those was the playoff team? The one game they lost. I am zero on. I have zero faith in the Patriots. I love the Chargers this weekend. I am with you. Yeah, the Sabres. Actually, it was Yale first half that screwed you. Let's go look at what happened with that one. Something tells me they either lost by the hook or they were winning by it for a little bit. Or Yale did not play yesterday. Unless I'm missing it. Yale did not play. What about I just type, can I filter? I can't. Oh, there was no Ivy League yesterday. So I don't know. Charleston Southern today. You like Charleston Southern? Let's take a look on who they're against. Charleston Southern versus Winthrop. I'll be honest, I did not get to that game. I don't hate it, though. I don't hate it for you. Indiana versus Maryland. I'm actually on Maryland, but I don't like that, seeing that I'm sitting at an 8 now, and I got 6.5. So I am not a fan of my Maryland play anymore. I don't like the Devils, but after that spanking they got from the Islanders, do we take them in their next game? Yes. We will 100% be on them in the next game. 100%. 100%. I did manage to smack a $50 parlay that got you 400 college basketball parlay, but unfortunately the girlfriend found out about it. That just means you have to take her out to a nice dinner. Xavier and Marquette under. Javier. You like Javier? I kind of lean Marquette, but Marquette's off to a shitty start this year, 5-10. Not really ideal for them, and they've actually lost 6 in a row. This Marquette team is off to a rough start. But I'm not gonna talk you off and under. That Vegas Winnipeg game under ruined my 7-leg 4 goals in the last 12 minutes. Wild. That's insane. UNC Greensboro and Wofford under their total. I leaned UNC Greensboro, but I didn't end up getting to the game. I'm not going to talk you off the under. Whip. UConn spread. You like UConn today. Laying 10.5 points in Providence. Yeah. I mean, they're 14-1. They're obviously a good team. Their only loss came to Arizona, who's currently ranked, number 1 in the nation. So I don't hate it, but that's a lot of points to be laying on the road. Wild have been my cash cow. I feel like the Wild have been good this year. Actually, sorry, they're the second best team in hockey, or tied with the Stars, but Stars have a game in hand, and that game in hand will be tonight. Quickly, free plays for today. Forgot to mention this. We're taking the Sharks team total over. This is a Sharks team that has been scoring. I believe it was that, or it was it was the Sharks who have been putting up 5-3, 4, 5-3, 6. They've been putting up goals lately. I like the spot. They're against a Kings team that I could be in a letdown spot after winning back-to-back games against the Wild. So interesting there. NBA. I'm taking a big one tonight because obviously I laid the normal spread as well. I took the Thunder to win by 40 at plus 600. They're coming off of losing by 27 points to the Hornets at home. If they don't come out tonight and go, there's problems for this Thunder team. I'm also kind of interested in their first quarter, first half as well, but I've already got 2 spreads on the site. I don't know if I need to go crazy with this Thunder game, although if I'm taking that, might as well I'm probably going to end up grabbing first quarter and first half as well. And then in college basketball, give me Baylor and Ole Miss, both of them outright tonight. Not even going to worry about the points. Baylor is going up against undefeated Iowa State, number 3 in the nation, and it's a 4.5 point spread. So, yeah, sign me up for that one. And then Mississippi's against Arkansas. I'm going to grab Ole Miss at home. I'm just going to grab Ole Miss at home. Ottawa tonight. I kind of leaned Ottawa. I don't hate it. Right? It was a lean towards. No, it was a lean towards Calgary. Ottawa's coming back from a long trip. No Ottawa tonight. Their spread streak ending on Sunday with 1 minute to go. I think UConn wants to get back on track. Maybe. Now I'll take the Mammoth. You're going to take the Mammoth tonight. I'll be honest, I don't remember who they're playing. Mammoth against Ottawa. I don't hate it. I don't know. That game was weird. I didn't end up betting it. Why are so many better record college basketball teams underdogs today? Keep in mind some of them may be home. Also, keep in mind on who some of these teams have played. Because, yes, some records, I like Alabama today. Let's look at Vanderbilt real quick. Vanderbilt this year. I'm pulling up there because Vanderbilt is undefeated. They're 14-0. Who have they beaten? That's the big question. Who have they beaten? In terms of ranked teams, none. No ranked teams. They have not. And in terms of the best team they've beaten, Wake Forest, SMU, they have not played anybody up to the caliber of what they're going to face against Alabama tonight. I think Alabama, it wins outright. I took their spread. I took the over in that game too. You just got to keep in mind, and this is what you got to look at, Untouchable, is who they've played, because that can kind of tell you a lot. Kev in the TikTok chat is asking, what other platforms are you live on? I'm currently live on YouTube on Earle Sports Bets, and then I'm also live on Twitch, but I'm mostly a YouTube person. But I'll go ahead and I'll grab the link for you so that you can you could go onto YouTube, type in Earle Sports Bets, and I'll be the first thing that pops up. Just so yeah, you can jump on that. SGA right now. SGA is questionable for tonight, but I don't really care. I don't. SGA over points and alternate Thunder spread. Yes. Swimming with the Sharks in the first period. Yes. My little gem for everybody today is Wofford on the money line in the first half. This better be plus money. You better not be giving me a minus money one. Wofford. Nathan Sterna. No. Why? Okay. Nathan, you know better. Up, and I'm now banned on TikTok. Cool. I'm going to quickly appeal. My content should be live. I'm just talking about sports and answering questions. Cool. Kev from TikTok. There you go. Oh, you got there just in time because I just got banned on TikTok. Or 3 days suspended. Under in the Temple game. I'll be completely honest with you. I took East Carolina tonight. I got them at plus 9.5. They're down to an 8. So, do I like betting ECU? No. Do I like betting ECU? No, but I still do it sometimes. It's a little juicy. No, I'm never laying minus 215. So no, you should know better. Come on, Nathan, you should know better. I believe in you. Yeah, TikTok's just annoying as shit. What's your best sport? Baseball. Baseball's my best sport. Although I'm having a very nice year in the NFL. Baseball's my best sport. And coming up in about a month, it will be college baseball, which I'm going to be big into as well. We'll start looking at futures for them. There was one book that I remember that always had, it was Bet Rivers. Bet Rivers always had college baseball stuff early. I'm going to go take a look. I just want to go look at your lines, please. Let me go look at your lines. Sportsbook. Sorry for the ECU debacle. What do you mean? They won the bowl game. What do you mean by debacle? Let's see. We want to look for college baseball. Baseball. All leagues. Nope, it just has MLB and World Baseball Classic. Washington money line and St. Louis money line. I'm against you on Washington. I'm against you. I'm not on Washington. Who they get? Stars. I'm on the Stars tonight. Edward Cabrera is a Cub. Yes, he is. The big question is, what was in return? And to that, I do not know. I don't think we got a package yet for it. I'm currently checking Underdog. An hour ago says Cubs likely to part with position player prospects in Edward Cabrera trade. That doesn't help me at all. My Lobos lost to Minnesota. That was rough, dude. I had the Lobos in that game too. Winnipeg slowly remembering they were once the Thrashers in Atlanta with the losing streak, right? Pittsburgh Pirates over total games won this year. They impressed me with the moves they've made this offseason. By the way, from an anonymous source, when it mentions the Cubs possibly parting away from some position players. Alcantara or Casey could be pieces that get moved in that one. I most likely see is Alcantara. I do not see them moving Owen Casey, especially with Tucker leaving. I do not see them moving Casey. But yes, Pittsburgh Pirates over their win total. That was one of two that I absolutely love. Can we get? It was on Bet Online. That was one of two win totals that I'm gonna start putting out some free pick videos for MLB futures. The Pittsburgh Pirates over their wins is going to be one of them. And I know this is going to sound crazy, and I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this one. The Toronto Blue Jays under 91.5 wins. I know it's going to sound crazy. I want to grab their under 91.5 wins. This is a team that was a step away from winning the World Series. And since then, yes, Bo Bichette's probably not getting re-signed, but they've made additions, and they're still not the favorites to win the American League East. So I'm going to end up grabbing Toronto under 91.5 wins at even money, and the Pittsburgh Pirates is 74.5 wins. I'm taking that one over. Real quick, what is the odds on Pittsburgh plus 450 playoffs? That's not crazy. Because I could definitely see a little bit of a regression from Milwaukee. I could see a regression from San Diego. I could definitely see Pittsburgh possibly plus 450 for Pittsburgh to make the playoffs is not crazy. Yeah, ECU did win their bowl game. Should be an under night in the NHL after all those overs last night. Maybe. We'll see. I'm actually excited for baseball after basketball, March Madness. Yeah, I'll be in baseball while March Madness is going on because that's where you're going to make the most money. At a conference games. And I'll have some previews on some teams there too. Let's see. College baseball futures. They just have College World Series odds. I'm waiting for teams to win conferences because I'm looking heavily into UConn back for the Big East. I'm looking at Rhode Island to win the A10. I'm looking at East Carolina to win the American. Like, I want to see Vandy in the SEC again. I wouldn't be surprised if Nebraska went back to back in the Big Ten. Looking back at like San Diego, UC San Diego or something in the Big West. There's a bunch of teams that I'm looking at. Northeastern in their conference again could be interesting. That's in the conference with I believe that's got Campbell, Delaware, that conference, I believe. Colonial. Yeah. I think that I had to hedge that ECU game because I thought they were toast. I was at that game. That was insane. Toronto sports suck. It's fine to take a shot. It's fine to take a shot on them taking a step down after last season. That's the big thing with me is George Springer had an MVP caliber year. You had Bo Bichette that when he was playing was fantastic. You got a career year from Varsho. You got a career year from Ernie Clement. Like, you got a bunch of big games, big seasons from some of those guys. I think you're going to see a little bit of a step down. I'll only back the Savage, Savage, when he starts game step. I am looking at Savage for Rookie of the Year. He's plus 225. The only player that's close to Savage for Rookie of the Year is Munetaka Murakami at 275. Other than that, like, you got Kevin McGonigal, which I don't even know makes the opening date's roster, but if he comes in like a month in, he could definitely have a shot. Samuel Basayo could definitely has a shot at having a big year. Chase DeLauder, I'm not sure makes even the opening day roster. And then Connerly Earle, will be part of that rotation for Boston that I'm actually really excited about. So he's definitely interesting there. I think Trey Savage has the best chance. And as for, although looking at this, where is he? I think they took, what's the Pirates prospect? The shortstop that because he's no longer on the Rookie of the Year odds. The ones that I wanted to make opening day roster. Damn it, Pittsburgh. Connor Griffin. Thank you. Is no longer on the Rookie of the Year line, so I don't think he even gets a invite. But sorry, I'm digging into baseball now. No, it was not O'Neal Cruz. I was thinking about Connor Griffin. Is it baseball show only about MLB, not college baseball? No. I will be having college baseball content all over my channel. There will be. I'm going to start working on some future videos. Those will start getting released. I'm going to try to do like 2 or 3 a week for both college and MLB when college conference lines come out. I want to start talking about some of the conferences. But no, I'll have college baseball content all over the place for you. Do you already have your FBS championship matchup set? FBS? No. Oh, who do I think? Who do I think? I'm thinking Oregon. I'm really thinking Oregon. Ole Miss, Indiana looks nice, but we might get Oregon instead. I like Oregon. And I'm thinking at this point Miami. But we'll see. Hasn't Nicholas popped one out yet? No, Nick has not had a kid yet. That is terrifying to think of. Thank you very much. But there, what else did I want to mention today? MLB futures will start coming out. I'll probably be on, or I will be on Pittsburgh under their over their wins over 74.5. I will be on the Blue Jays under. And don't call me a homer. I'm going to take the Mets over 86.5 now, just in case they go and make a big move. Because I think 86.5 is a little bit too is not enough. I think they could easily get to 90 if they make a couple of moves and they have a couple of their guys step up. Also, there's currently no teams that have 100 win total. 99.5 for the Dodgers. I kind of like the under for the Dodgers again, but planning on going to an ECU football game next season. Hey, if you're in town, let me know. We'll get tickets. Let's go. I'll be going to every ECU game. Hey, even if you come to ECU for a baseball game, dude, come on. Let me know. And I'll be going to Alabama next year. I'll be going to the ECU Alabama game. So keep an eye on that one. Hey, man, at least you're not a Blackhawks fan like me, growing gray hairs every game. I'm still trying to make the playoffs, thank you. Need to try Bojangles for the first time. Damn right you do. That's a classic if you come down. If you come down to a game, I will buy you Bojangles. We'll come out and I'll get you Bojangles. Is that a deal? How's your brother doing? Hope you're doing a good day. Brother's doing good. He's still alive, still breathing, which is important. He's doing good though. Actually, another future that I actually really, really like, I kind of like the Royals. I think the Royals could have a step up this year, and I think the Royals can win the division. That might be another one I look at. But that's pretty much it for today. I'll be back again. What's today? Today is Wednesday. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll talk over Ole Miss and Miami tomorrow. That will probably be a free pick video for tonight, so keep an eye out for that one. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one.